This AFC West matchup features two quarterbacks. One, a steady signal caller who moves the chains. The other likes to throw the ball deep down the field. It's Alex Smith going up against Derek Carr. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues.
So playing my brother.
And Charles Davis.
Haven't played him in a while. We're going to see what he can do. We know what we're running. We're running that same offense that we always run.
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders.
What's up, Jordan? Talk to the people. I'm streaming. Can you hear me?
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
The great thing about playing Jordan is he knows all my shit. So that means I can't come out and do the same thing every time.
Now he'll let it go deep right.
But you know what? We still work. We still work. We know what we're doing.
47 yards.
It doesn't matter what he thinks he's going to do. We're going to do what we do.
A great catch.
And because of that speed,
we're going to do what we do.
Respect it as a defender.
And he's going to have to respect that.
Play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and
That's
it'll bring
nice.
up second
Jordan,
down.
you going to say what's up to the people or what? Now Jordan, he's stubborn. Yeah.
On second down, here's Carr.
He doesn't like changing it up.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
So, you know, we know what he's going to come out in sometime. But, don't matter. He's going to learn. He's going to have to learn.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Jordan is one of the best user middle linebackers.
And he'll be taken down near the 20
Always
at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on.
We're playing by home rules. This is our house rules. 4th down. You got to kick that ball. We play somewhat realistic.
Bangs it through, and the Raiders
until under 2 minutes in the second quarter.
So the
whole 4th quarter is free. But everything else,
after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away.
So we're going to see what he can do.
And this will be a touchback
Jordan,
as Ed sails
he's
over the end line.
ground and pound type of person. And then he has his little running plays that he likes, or his little passing plays that he likes to do. Loves throwing screens. Screens are his shit.
They come out here in the eye. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
And he's going to
and look at that.
So we got 3 of 1 tackle.
And that's what I'm talking about. If we had some linebackers that could
hit. We need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position.
If we had some linebackers
that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Smith.
Look at him.
He's got his man. That's Macklin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A first down carry here for Charles.
Give up that ball!
Charles loses it.
Wow. That ball gets
And like I told you in the last stream, I can never get a fumble. I never get my fumbles back. We're out here hitting and we can't get fumbles back. I want him to do it again. I want him to run right there.
And avoids the turnover. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Throwing is Smith.
And look at that, we're there. I told you he loves running them screens. He loves running screens.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And we're there. We're there, and he's going to have to kick that.
Incomplete.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you, playing against my brothers, they have their little
sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much.
And, you know, after years of playing each other, these are probably the hardest matches.
That's a catch he should have made. And this one will be touchdown.
These are probably the hardest matches. I don't know what that was.
And now Oakland ready to
I don't know if he was trying to pull some cheese on me or what, but he definitely tried to. I don't know if that was a must. Somebody tell me. Maybe he'll tell me.
Because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
not sure what that is.
Touchdowns.
And the wide out in motion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did.
Oh, we're going to go with a quick snap here. He's not ready. He's out here sending blitzes. Sending that zero blitz. I'm a little rusty. I didn't see it at first, but I caught it at the last second.
He was going to be a future All-Pro, but he settled in as the number 2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure.
And I like that he left the middle of the field open for a little bit of a game.
The wild card
like
game against Houston, just 39 yards on 12 carries. So now you look at the season all told, just under 800 yards. Charles, he did score 12 touchdowns. What'd you think of his year?
I thought it was an excellent year for him, and I know 1,000 yards is the benchmark. But remember, he didn't play in all of the games, and Oakland became a passing-type team.
You see him lurking? You see him lurking?
Latavius Murray is clearly a #1 running back.
And I think we're going to get a roughing the passer call. Yes, we did.
The future is bright.
Yes, we did. We got a roughing the passer. Add 15 on to the end of that play.
A late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this.
Come on,
he's down
Murray.
to the 10-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
And Cooper drops it.
It's incomplete.
Amari
Cooper, the intended target.
I can't believe Cooper dropped that.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that's
we got Walford over the middle.
Didn't get the touchdown.
And we're not going to get this play off, but that's good. We're setting the tempo. We're setting the tempo. Now, before this game, I told him, I'm rusty.
In possession of the football, and they've got
he's
it
talking
here
that shit. He's like, he don't care. He's going to talk that shit. You know, he thinks he's the God Madden player. I think I'm the God Madden player. But you know who You know, I told him I don't want to hear it. If he loses, and I've only played 2 games in 2 months, or a month or 2, I don't know how long it's been. But if he loses, I don't want to hear it. Boo-boo. You know, I've been A1 since day one. This nigga boo-boo.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Because I'm coming in here like the Patriots, and you know we're going to win that thing. By the way, do not like that the Patriots won.
Janikowski following the
Raiders fan.
This one away.
But it don't matter. We're going to do what we got. Only to the 22. I like that.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives.
You know, he chose to go with a team that has a lot of speed.
The punter doesn't exist, guys.
I already know why he picked him. They got Tyreek Hill, they got Jamal Charles. That's what he likes to do. He likes to get it moving.
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Oh, what the look? Oh, pick that. And here we go the other way. And I love it. I love it. We were ready for it. That was a pretty good pass. You know, I think that was Kelsey on the receiving end. Didn't pull it down.
Last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And our guys actually come up with a big play, which I love.
Yeah, hoping to
and look at this. Look at this.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, the Raiders have the 2nd best line in the league, and for some reason, I can't get big ones. I don't know what it is, but I can't get big ones.
After gaining only 1 on that play.
And there we go with Crabtree over the middle. You know, I had to send that high-low option at Jordan because he loves lurking in the middle of the field.
So they're on that play offensively. The crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to you.
And look at this bullshit. A safety?
By the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover.
Oh, why did they safety?
Will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Don't matter though.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense,
you know,
they should
I don't know what it is, but Cooper, he can never get, you know, them amazing catches like he does in real life on this game. And look at that. That's
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the
and there we go. We get some pressure. And you see them stats. Only 8 yards so far. I like that.
All right, we got a lull here, so I want to talk about what you and I were discussing before the game. I asked you, what was the difference in the Super Bowl first 3 quarters versus the 4th quarter? What allowed New England to have that comeback besides Tom Brady?
I think now that we've had a chance to have a little perspective.
And there we go. We got Mario Edwards.
I'm not sure
getting
we realized the accumulation of body blows that was going on in that game. And what I mean by that is the number of offensive plays New England was running. Because for the longest time, they weren't having great success, but they had the football, and Atlanta did not. And by the end of the game, New England ran 93 plays to
He's not really a passer.
And
he does
have by the end of the game, and that helped allow
a basic
Tom Brady
concept
and that
of what's
offense
going
of the
on here,
Patriots
but we're not really afraid of that. And look at that. Oh, perfect pass.
When Atlanta was
perfect
riding high and
misdirection.
controlling the ball game.
That guy coming across the field. All the way across the field.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Jordan
on the run, had to get on his horse.
Definitely not
Still
a scrub.
accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
We beat scrubs online all the time. Jordan's not one of them. Even though if you look for his online record, it's not pretty. It's not like mine.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Oh, and look at that.
Certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
Good running. Good running.
Because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy could split out and really become a wide receiver. And then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
Oh, no, boy. Oh, no.
To Charles. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you.
Nope.
Leak out to whichever side, or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
Oh, he caught it.
Blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive
Look
guys?
at that
they
bullshit. Man, I like that. I like that route. I like that route. That was good
and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They come out here in the eye.
Not good. Not good.
They go back to the ground now with Charles.
And good shit by Smith.
He stopped right around the 13.
Really bad.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And
they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sometimes he comes up big.
Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that.
Oh, and look at the running by Jamal Charles.
Chiefs touchdown.
Getting in there.
Jamal Charles.
We're not worried about that. That's one score.
Run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Off a pass that should have been a touchdown, and woo! That one was off. Where was that ball going? Where was that going?
And a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If we can get a touchdown here, that makes that a 2-possession game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And start this drive
Richard.
Get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And look at that.
Now you can't run any
look
offense
at
at
that. Oh, my goodness.
Attack him here. That's going to go
we had a big old man waiting right there.
And now they're in the hurry.
For some reason, they couldn't get the block.
There, the O-line, everybody really on offense. They were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Oh, and we don't get that pass.
Almost by name,
and
right?
Now we put
that was a
ourselves
very
behind
tough sequence
the
for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Trying for Cooper.
And look at that. Cooper getting what we need. And we didn't get it.
Few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
So it is
now here's a defensive timeout called by the
this.
Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Oh, and we fucked them up. Oh, and that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. We don't get the first. I made him jump offside. 2 of his players run into each other, and we don't get the first right there. That's ridiculous.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
And there we go. We get some big hitting.
Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We definitely don't want to let him score right before the half.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Smith.
And that should have been alert. Should have been alert. I don't know why. I was holding the triangle, didn't want to let me have it.
Understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL now.
And no, oh! And that's supposed to be a pick six. That is supposed to be a pick six. What just happened?
What a really nice game right there.
Oh my God.
Brings up a nice second down for him.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, and he throws it away. Was he outside the box? Was he outside the box? Because I need to know if that's an intentional grounding.
Partner, how many times have you heard
he's going to take the field goal right here,
diamonds, right?
and that's,
but it also bursts pipes.
But it does give us 27
They
seconds.
got after him, and he was fortunate just to
We're
get rid of it.
We're going to go ahead and try to go down and score one more time before half. And
Santos able to put
this barely made that.
It's good.
Barely made it.
That gets him back within a
He's
single
struggling
point.
out
It's
there with the field goals right now.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Take this back. Oh man, I thought I was going to get a block.
Just past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Caught.
And look at him. Look at him. He saw that the whole way.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Yeah, I could have used the timeout, but it's not that serious.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh my God, an interception. Cooper didn't even put up a fight. That would have been nice if we could have got a fumble right there. But nope. Nope, that kind of stuff doesn't happen for us.
2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
It's not like we would have got it back
You're watching the
anyway.
NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
We're out here booting the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a
toss,
PAT, right?
and we beat them there. There we go. We beat him to the outside. Lost him one. Let's take that.
They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And no, he definitely shouldn't get that one. Good shit. Very good shit. I'm glad that Riley Jr. was able to get that ball out.
Now is really a glorified wide receiver.
That definitely shouldn't have been the catch.
They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
We got to watch out for this 1st down. You know, he likes throwing stuff over the middle, crossing routes. Look at that guy slanting. Oh, in the middle of 3 people? No. No, he's not getting that one. We force a punt. We force a punt on the first drive of the second half.
But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt
we got
it away for the
Rashard
second
back
time.
there again.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line.
He's having a
So
little
here comes the
problem with
Raiders
his
offense
controller.
getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
His X
They have the
button is
lead
messed
here.
up, so
Well, we talk a lot about
we'll play
speeches
here a
or
little bit.
halftime speeches.
We're only going to go for 2 on the extra point.
Not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
Oh!
They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control
Almost
right
a big
away.
run,
Defense,
right through the
we
middle.
got the lead.
Almost
Defense,
a big run.
don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
See what we can get here.
Carr to throw on second down. Flushed out right.
We got to get out of the pocket. And we're going to slide down. We got ourselves the first down. And we're in the red zone.
The drive continues. And quickly they get to the line. Looks like the defense in
Jordan
press
knows I
coverage
like
here.
playing
The
like
wide
Peyton
receiver
Manning.
moving to a new spot.
So he's actually pretty good at switching up his defense. At times, when he's not being stubborn. When he's not being stubborn. Oh, and look at that.
Michael Crabtree
wide open.
And
we don't get that.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball.
Oh, and did he send a corner blitz?
Continues to
I believe he sent a corner blitz.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's why that corner was not there.
Look here, 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
And we have a man open in the corner, and we get the first down. Let's go.
Picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things.
And we got Cooper over the back of the end zone. Nice. Nice.
Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
Oh, wait,
That's really difficult to do because ordinarily the
I'm going to let it go for a delay again.
And
I'm going to go for 2.
The opening and exploited it.
Because his X button isn't working on his controller right, so I want to make it a little bit more even. If he's going to be out here missing field goals and, you know, missing extra points, I don't want to give myself a little bit of an unfair advantage.
They'll need to get the play off
so I'm going to go for 2.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Do not mind that at all.
Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. He's come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line, and this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7.
Jordan gets the user tackle on the jet sweep.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
And we're kicking it out the back of the end zone. And that's why I love Sebastian Janikowski. Big leg.
And now here
Always
comes
had a big
Kansas
leg.
City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Oh, no. And of course, it's Sean Smith getting burnt by Tyreek Hill. Of course.
Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that really sucks. Really sucks. Sean Smith is somebody that is always getting beat.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
And look at that. Oh, and Carl Joseph was almost there. Almost got the tackle on the edge.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And look at that. We got Olawale. Look at that. They can't take him down. He's dragging motherfuckers out of bounds.
Ready to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
Let's go down and
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they like to do.
He hasn't really been doing anything to stop me. We have 2 interceptions, but one was a Hail Mary. And then the other one was some bull in the back of the end zone. And that's about 3-4 yards right there.
As he's brought down right around the 42. Dontari Poe in on the stop. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage.
And look at that.
Anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really
And look at that. We got a man on the outside. Crabtree.
They had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because
so this has been a good drive so far.
Pretty high for him.
And now
it looks like he might be blitzing. And there goes the blitz. And there goes a man wide open. And he has people diving. And we're out of here. Touchdown. And look at that. Look at that.
And once again, the Raiders
we called the blitz. We knew it was coming. He got confused. He didn't know if it was a run or a pass. And we get the touchdown. We get the touchdown.
This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
And let's see what we can get out of this 2-point conversion. Oh, and our line gives up a sack. Pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Our line is giving up a sack. I think our line maybe gave up the least amount of sacks during the season. It's either the least or the second least. And then for some reason in this game, we're getting put on our back. Up the middle. Wally's only rushing 3 people.
And last time the formula was pretty
frustrating.
One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense.
We're not going to let Tyreek Hill get anything like that again.
It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy.
We're going to shut down this toss.
2 yards on
2
the
yards.
There, it'll be second
that's
down.
Perfect.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the offense moving quickly to the
first downs
line.
are 2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more.
Did a good job coming back to the ball.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive
line,
second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run,
pretty good job.
That was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Out of the gun, Smith.
With the comeback route. That was nice. That was
before he's
nice.
brought down at the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down.
And then with the run, and then come on, Carl.
Right?
It should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Joseph should be laying the boom.
When they sell that route really
He
well,
really
they think
should.
they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Final minute now with the third
running the
quarter.
ball like this. We're gonna have to do something about that.
They'll keep it on the
And
ground.
look at
This
that.
time with Charles.
Just when I
They'll
say
say no
something
gain
about
on
it.
the
Khalil
play.
Mack
Now it'll
coming
be
in
third
there.
down.
Substitute man.
Wasn't able to get
0
anything, no
yards.
gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
And we get the hit. We barely get the hit in time to knock that ball loose. I shadowed him. I knew he was going to try that.
I check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys.
As soon as I saw the man underneath, I knew he was trying to sucker me in right
A
there.
timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
And it looks
we
like he
take a
might
break.
go for it. Not sure yet. Let's see what he's going to do. And he is. He's going to go for it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. It's Smith.
And oh, we get the hit, but we don't knock it
Now
over.
in the
We
East
don't knock it
Bay,
loose.
it's the Chiefs with a
God
football
damn.
hunt with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
And he's working them comeback routes. I like that. Working the comeback routes.
Shift together here from the D-line. Kelsey out in the slot right.
And there he goes with the screen, and we're there.
By Conley.
We're there.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Smith.
And
this is Albert Wilson.
we let the man get in underneath, but that's for a lot of yards. We really should have got him before
On the
that.
drive on 3rd and 2.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature,
Really
you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch
And
radius
to the
for
out
bigger
route.
targets.
And Wilson
And
has
he's
it.
throwing some good routes right
there
here.
of
He's
11
dotting
yards,
us
and it'll
up.
move the sticks.
Really dotting us
Would
up.
it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college
We're
ball?
playing that
That's
bend, but
accurate,
don't
yeah.
break deep.
And I think we saw a college route
We're getting
in the
closer to the
NFL
red
there.
zone,
Just
and it's
find
gonna
the
get
soft
really
spot,
hard
find
for
the
him.
dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Smith will
And he
hand it
flips
off
the
here.
run, and we're there.
And running room
Malcolm
scarce
Smith
here.
on
He's
the
going to be
end.
stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down
Bringing
that
him
time by a
down.
couple of Raiders. Here's
And we
Smith
know
now
what
on
play this
2nd
is.
down.
He's coming across the middle, but we got a man chasing, and he throws
He's just
it
gonna throw this
away.
one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Nice.
It's a tried and true
Nice, smart
formula,
play.
and I don't
We
think
had
it'll
it locked
change
up.
for as
We
long
knew
as
we
we
did.
play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
And we can't give up this first down like we did last time.
Throwing on
Definitely
3rd down,
can't.
Smith.
And look at this!
Trying to fight his
The
tight end, Kelsey, and it's
overthrow!
intercepted.
Alex Smith!
Picked off by the former Eagle
Alex
Wade
Smith
Allen.
fucks
And a big
up.
turnover there as his guys will get the
And we'll
football
take it.
back.
We will definitely
Now
take
Oakland
it.
ready to take the field.
And now this is pretty much the game-winning drive. If we score here, it's definitely over. Pressure is all on him. We just run our offense like we've been running. And that's 9 on the first play. That's good. That's a good job.
9 yards is the
That's a
pickup
good
there.
job. 9 on the first play.
Looking to speed things up here.
Very good job.
Now Carr throwing on second down.
And we're locked up. And look at that. We squeeze it in there to Crabtree. Look at that, boy.
That's going to be a first down.
Squeezing it in there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really
You know, like I said,
off.
Jordan is alert master. He was over there. But I hesitated at first, but he hesitated as well. That gave me the whole...
And not much room to operate.
Gave me the window to throw that.
41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line. And he motions the wide receiver. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Carr.
And we throw a bad, horrible pass. We throw a horrible pass. And I don't know what happened, but I got my reads messed up on that one.
And out come the Chiefs now.
My reads,
something going last drive.
I don't know what I saw, but it was the wrong thing, obviously.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you're doing well
formation right here. And I like it, because we're there. We're there.
Even better.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Very good job by my line.
Crashing.
Getting to where we needed to go. Now we got him behind the chain. Definitely still need to watch out for the run.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
And we lurk him! We lurk him! I was hiding underneath there. And look at that. We get the ball right back with the interception. We get the ball right back.
Following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now.
No, we can't fuck this up. We got to go ahead and score.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is
and Eric Berry. Eric Berry should be on his back right now. What is going on, bro? Eric Berry should be on his back. And they're moving around. Let's get the ball off. And there we go. We got a man. And look at the truck. Look at the truck.
They pick up 12 on the
head down.
They move the chains.
Putting people on the back. I like it. I like it.
Play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down is Carr.
And we have, we had Cooper in the back of the end zone, open, wide open. But we couldn't get it to him. I don't know what happened. He probably got pressured.
Or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise.
We couldn't get it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
That's good pressure by them.
In desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want to.
And look at that. We got a hole. We're running behind them. Big old lineman. God damn.
Down to the 6-yard line. We're back to see what happens after this.
And 3rd and 2. This is going to be interesting. This will be interesting. We definitely can't give this ball up. That's for sure. We need to score right here and put this game in.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr.
And look at him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at Walford. A beast. A beast. Oh, and look at that. The commenters agree with me. And we are out here doing our thing. And like I said, I'm going to go for 2. Since his X button is not working. And that also helps right here.
They've got 2 more to use here.
Put this game even more out of reach.
Still
and I'll take that. And what the hell did I just do? You know what? I'm gonna just miss the field goal on purpose.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
And I'm fine with that. I say the chances of Jordan stopping me on the 2-point conversion are higher than me
now Janikowski
successfully
the score. He'll boot this one
converting
away.
it.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, and we gotta contain Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I'm not trying to have this like a real life game where he's breaking out, going for 80, 90-yard plays, putting that speed on display. Hell no. We're gonna switch it up for a minute. Can't give him those same looks. Cannot.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
And look at Tyreek Hill.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And he's getting him the ball. I like
it's a 10-yard
that.
pickup, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team.
And look at that with the zig, but we got the man over the middle, and he's doing a wonderful job.
That's what they really liked.
Did you see Carey out there? TJ Carey.
And decides when it's in the air,
covering Conley, I believe. Doing a wonderful job. That's the best man-to-man coverage I've seen in this game.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Shift together
here we go, and it's a screen. Get him outside, and we got him. We got him.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out.
3rd and 6. I don't mind that at all.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And they go with the verticals play, and ooh, suckers me in.
Now,
I thought he was throwing it to the seam.
By the offense.
He had another guy
just one
coming
remaining in this
underneath.
4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Completely caught me off.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Kelsey out in the slot right. To throw is Smith.
And he throws to the seam this time. But we got somebody there. We got somebody there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And he's trying to go for the quick scores now.
Catch passes when people
It
are
looks
trying to
like
tackle you and knock
this
the ball
game
away.
is over.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Definitely looks like this game is over. Very good game.
2nd and 10, Smith again.
And look at, is that Khalil Mack? Look at Khalil Mack, like real life Khalil Mack, going for the kill at the end of the game. It's like he's been throwing body blows all game. And now he's going for the head. He's going for the knockout. And there he is again, like I said. He's going for the knockout.
In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's it. That's game.
Try and keep hope alive here on 4th down.
And he's not going to want to play? I'm going to call timeout. I want to see a Hail Mary.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, I want to see Khalil Mack rushing. That's all.
Let's see how this plays
That's all
out.
it really is. I want to see Khalil Mack get in there. Oh, they triple teamed him. We could get an interception though. And yes, there it is. Carey with the interception. And that is game. That is game. That was a good game. Very good game. Always good game playing against my brothers. But you know, they know who the best is. They know who the best is. They can't mess with them.
Very good about that victory.
But all right, guys, that's my stream of Madden for today. Had to stream the game against him. If you want to play Jordan, you see his username up there, you see his PSN, go challenge him. See how good you are. Because if you can't beat him, you definitely can't beat me. We gone.